Hello YouTube, this is Linda with Linda's Backyard Garden. So I'm out here tonight just doing regular old maintenance stuff. I just got off from work and I last night I planted up these poor fall tomatoes. They look pitiful as you see. I put one in here because I didn't have a spot over there to put it. So I planted that up, and then these are that lemongrass. These are some other of those fall tomatoes, and I had a few basils left over, so I put those in there, and that is another fall tomato that I stuck in there. So I cut this grass. I didn't finish because my lawnmower died. I refused to buy a gas lawnmower. I just have a battery operated one, and it dies. I have, I don't know, 6 batteries, but they keep dying. I found this, I hope it's a brassica, but I'm not sure. I just stuck it in there. So we shall see. It was over there where my brassicas were last year. So I stuck that in there because once, I don't know, at some point I'm going to try to restack this particular green stalk. I don't know if I will be able to, but I am going to try. If I don't do it this fall, winter, then I'll definitely do it this spring. These are my strawberries, strawberries right there. These are some, this particular green stalk and that one were newer strawberries that I had bought and put in here. So they're doing well. Some echinacea that just kind of came back out of the blue. I don't know where it came from. I planted it there years ago, but it hadn't been there for years, and then all of a sudden it was back. And these are all still just strawberries here. Looks like I have a hornworm over here somewhere. See that? I don't see it. I'm going to have to come back and look quite closely and find it and get it off of there because I don't want it to eat up that particular tomato. I have a tomato over here that the hornworm is eating the tomato and the stalk. There's a hornworm. It's gotten quite big. And I came out here last night. This did not look like this. And I came out tonight and it did. But it is dying regardless. So I said, well, I'm just going to let the hornworm have it. But that one up there it can't have. So I'm going to have to find him and get rid of him. You see my cucumbers, they're dying. I have a few on here I'm going to pull off, but I'm going to pull those out. I keep saying that, and I just haven't gotten around to it. That's my okra. It is doing pretty good. That one is still small. That was one of the last ones I put in. Basil, zinnias, and then 2 okras back here, and one right there that's doing fair to middling. This tomato, sun gold, it's doing all right. Despite it being diseased, it's still producing, but I just have to get them before the leaf-footed bugs do, which sometimes is not. I don't. I'm not sure if these are cosmos or I don't know what these purple flowers are. I've forgotten. And then I have some kind of, I think it's a honey squash. I don't know, honey squash. It's a squash though. It's going to be a little one if it grows. I replanted it twice. It's supposed to be 2 up there. All of the squash and zucchini I had right here succumbed to disease or I don't know what. And then these tomatoes keep growing back. I think this is a drusba, but the leaf-footed bugs keep getting on it and killing it. These back here, the leaf-footed bugs are killing as well. The tomatoes, there's still a few out here. And then over there, my peppers, I found a few over there. I picked all the red peppers except for the habaneros. I was leaving them for my sister, but I don't think she's coming this weekend, so I don't know what to do about that. And then there's a leaf-footed bug right there on my tomatoes. I'm going to have to go get my vacuum to get them. And then those are some of those same flowers. I think they're cosmos. I'm not quite sure. I don't know. And then sunflowers. And then my, those are pole beans and then some black beans right there. I've gotten some pole beans off. I haven't seen anything on the black beans, but I don't know. Maybe they'll do, maybe they won't. And then my corn, which I've gotten some off. I got one off today and it had that smut. So I just threw the whole thing away. I'm not going to deal with it. I'm not. And then my pepper right there is regrowing. I mean, it's got flowers again, so it's trying to flower. That one over there, JP something, it's supposed to be really big peppers, jalapeno peppers. It really didn't do much. But that one right there, it did produce a little bit. Not as much as these over here, but it did produce some. And then my watermelons are back here. I have those two waiting, that one. There's one back there. Those two that I never got. There's one in there, and then there's two cantaloupes, one over there and one over here. So we shall see if I get those. And then I saw some baby ones, a few baby watermelons that may or may not make. Who knows? All right, well, I'm just doing an update. Thanks, you too. Bye.